Nowadays, more and more companies are open to the idea of remote work. If you're like me, you like working from home, but it can be hard to stay productive. Or you might be the type of person who can't stop working at home. Working from home gives us some freedom and flexibility, but has its own challenges as well. Having some experience working from home, I want to share some tips that would be helpful to you when you're working from home. One of the main challenges of working from home is getting the right balance between not getting enough work done to never shutting it off. Some people will be really distracted in the forms of YouTube, Netflix, or video games, whereas others work too long into the night. To help this, you can dedicate a designated workspace in your home purely for work. The habit of working in a particular area can help you to separate productivity time with downtime. You can compartmentalize in your mind between work and play. Without a clear boundary, you have more urges to become distracted when you work where you play. This is also a reason why you shouldn't work in bed. It'll be easier for you to get insomnia if your mind is always thinking about work when you're trying to sleep. When you work in an office, you can pack your stuff up at the end of the day and not think about it at all once you get home. But when you work remotely, you bring all your work with you into the household. Make sure you set up a routine for yourself. If you normally do a 9 to 5, force yourself to end the workday at 5, even at home. Otherwise, it'll be easy to disrupt your personal life by constantly thinking about work problems. Make sure not to put work first over your family priorities and self-care. When working or studying at home, it's really tempting to throw on Netflix in the background, especially for repetitive tasks. However, if you're doing some deep work like computer programming, multitasking does not work. Instead of giving your 100% to a single task, your mind has to split between multiple tasks. It's like doing many things poorly versus doing one task well. When you have distractions in the background, it will take longer for you to complete the task than you would have otherwise. Each person works differently, but to be productive, I usually put on some chill hop, jazz, or coffee shop background white noise during my work sessions. I know some friends listen to music with lyrics or even podcasts. I personally have a hard time concentrating while listening to something with words, but that may work for you. In any case, if you feel like something is distracting, stop and try to focus on single tasking. One problem I have, even at work, is the distraction of my cell phone. The constant urge to check notifications or browse anything new on Reddit is a hard habit to overcome. I found it even harder at home, where I knew no one was watching. To keep productive, try to keep your phone in a different room. When the distraction is out of sight, it's easier to be out of mind. Another tip, if you feel too disconnected with the world, you can put WhatsApp web on your computer. That way, you still have the outside connections in case your friends or family message, but at least surfing social media is not literally at your fingertips. When working from home, especially if you live by yourself, you can start to feel really isolated. We humans are social creatures, and even introverts need some time forming connections. Make sure you keep some contact with the community. Intentionally go out and seek the fresh air. I enjoy running, so in the afternoon, when my energy dips around 2 to 3 p.m., I go for a quick jog. At night, you can make a point to go out, whether it be a simple grocery run, going to the gym, or meeting up with some friends. If you're adventurous, try joining a meetup event at your community. If you are in self-isolation mode, try video chatting your friends or family. Just make a point to stay in contact. When I'm stuck on a problem at work or just need a break for a bit, I find it really helpful to take a pause and do some household chores. Most chores don't use a lot of brain power, so I can zone out for a bit while still being productive. Some good choices are vacuuming, washing the dishes, or folding laundry. The added bonus is that I don't have to do all the chores at once on the weekend. More time is freed up so I can enjoy the sun. Working from home can be great. It gives you more freedom and flexibility while reducing time for commuting. However, there are downsides. My tips for working from home are to dedicate a designated workspace, set a routine, single task instead of multitask, keep your phone away, socialize, and break up your workday with chores. Hope that helps you make the most out of working remotely. Share any of your own tips that help you when you're working from home.